I started out, my technical background is in architecture. And from there, I got interested in project management. And just working on projects generally, I got to understand the significant impact or the potential that infrastructure projects generally have on economic growth. Infrastructure projects usually will have this multiplier effect. They are able to drive the economic development in an area beyond, just straight directly return from the project. So this really made me curious about infrastructure, and since then I've been hooked in. Okay, YALIF is quite awesome. It provides a very enriching, valuable insight into project infrastructure finance. For the fact that I came from a place where I had no technical background in infrastructure finance or in finance. With YALIF, I was able to, have the kind of deep understanding. There is quite an intensive 8-week programs, from the case studies to the class to the faculties to the people I met on the program. The course outline of the program is quite intensive, and going through the program alone itself, added a whole lot to me as a project manager, and more importantly, as a project finance professional. So for me, before now, I kind of have an understanding of what infrastructure finance and project finance is all about. But after this project, after the training, it's a whole new level for me. I've started having offers, people calling on me to say, oh, what can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Or can you join my organization? Just because I joined training. So for me, it's been very, very helpful. And from then, it's basically another level of understanding of project finance for me. So, I actually intend to leverage my knowledge and my skills, that I've acquired in YALIF, and then apply them in real life project. Like I said, I'm currently working on a project, and since I started this, the insight that I got from the program, the knowledge that I got from the program, I started applying them already myself. However, one of the key things, you probably learn in the training at YALIF is that why finance or capital is not like they're already available, but even for capitals that are available, they need to go to well thought out bankable projects. And right now I understand exactly how to do a bankability report. How to develop a project, how to curate a project from the beginning, and do your whole project definition, have a bankability report, have a project roadmap. So all those things, for me, I want to leverage them in real life projects. Currently, I'm working in the real estate and housing sector, and I intend to incubate more projects just because of the new learnings I've had now. Yeah, so the faculty industry leader, you come to the live sessions every twice a week, and then you learn from industry leaders, led by Mr. Femi Awufala himself, and from people that are practicing in industry, and I think that is invaluable. I remember one of the classes we had about financial documents, and the facilitator, who was from ARM, dropped his email. It was quite amazing that from there you could reach out to him and then build up a connection with him. And also right now, I left the live program with a friend. From now to now, one of my friends is Tosin, and from day to day we'll share ideas, we'll talk about project finance. So apart from the things you learn, I also think one of the things that made the program very invaluable for me is the connection and the experiences, the people you meet. You meet people that are working actively on a kind of project right now. You meet people that have the experiences working on projects, and coming together in groups sometimes and sharing those experiences can be very, very, very profound, especially as you go through the program. Okay, so yeah, definitely. I'm going to recommend the YALIF program for every young person I know. But then a little bit of caveat here. You have to have the time, right? You have to be available. But my top 5 reason would be that number one, YALIF is going to provide for you comprehensive training. I mean, it's going to be comprehensive, it's going to be intensive. So you can be sure for that 8 weeks is going to be, I mean, another level of learning that you have to do. And then the second thing is, I mean, is the network. I mean, you have access to people who are industry leaders, who are practicing these things, people coming from the top law firms, people coming from the top investment banks to come teach you every week on project finance. So I think that also makes it very, 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 very valuable. The third is, I mean, is a mentorship opportunity, is a fellowship. And then, I mean, it's not just a one-time relationship. You can build that with YALIF, and then you can come again and again and keep learning. I mean, maybe at some point also you could be a teacher on the program. And then the other thing, like I mentioned, is the enhanced career prospect that you're going to have and the job opportunities you're going to have. I mean, even if it's career advancement that you're going to have after you participate in that kind of program in that country, so you can expect career prospects or new job opportunities, or even career advancements to happen to you. And then the other thing I believe is from the case study, from the presentation. I mean, you have to do a presentation. You have to do 2 presentations every week. You have to read case study. You have to review financial models. So I think, I mean, this cannot be overemphasized, but I think it's probably one of the most important. Is the practical skills development. It's quite practical. It's hands-on. There are case studies, there are financial models you have to review. You have to lead presentation. You have to present. So those practical skill development, I think, are very, very profound. So I think I'm not. Is that 5 already? I think those are one of my top reasons I would recommend young YALIF to any young professional. I mean, maybe even old professionals. If you really just want to go through the program, I think it's going to be awesome for you.